Hello, hello. Karen Malone here again with another speaker for you for the 2020 Rehab Your Life Virtual Summit. I am so excited to just continue to bring to you all of these powerful speakers, and I have another one that I'm going to share with you today. Her name is Natalie Price. She is a single mother of three, two twin girls, and a son. She has been an educator for over 22 years. She has a master's degree in instructional technology and a bachelor's degree in business management systems. She is a director with Mary Kay and a life insurance salesperson with Billy Henson of Farmers Insurance. She loves to teach people that no matter where they are in life, they are able to learn and accomplish whatever they put their minds to. She enjoys working with both students and adults, and she feels that this has been her life's work, and she is thankful to God that she gets to do it each and every day. So, without any further ado, I'll be bringing to the stage Miss Natalie Price. Hi, Natalie, how are you?
Hi, Karen. I'm doing great. And you?
I am doing well. Thank you so much for participating in the 2020 Rehab Your Life Virtual Summit. Now, I see your title scrolling down at the bottom. It says The Importance of Life Insurance. And I know that you have a nice little message for us, and then we're going to kind of discuss it afterwards. So I'm going to go ahead and give you the virtual stage.
Thank you, Karen. Thank you. And I come to you saying the importance of life insurance. Have you ever thought about the importance of life insurance? You have a great family, you have children, you have a plan. You plan to pay off your mortgage, you plan to pay off save for your children's college funds. You have all these plans, vacation, all the things that life brings, the joys of life, and you feel you have it all in perspective. But then that unexpected happens, that unexpected comes along, and you're like, what am I going to do? What is there for me to do? And life insurance is that avenue that you're able to use to help you lighten your financial burden. So, have you ever thought about it? Have you ever stopped to think, how do I do this? How do I get this? Well, I'm here to tell you there are life insurance adjusters and salespeople to help you find the right fit for your family and your life to make sure that they are taken care of during the times of life and also during the times of death. We have a couple of different choices for you to use. Each choice is not set in stone. Each person has a different choice, each family has a different choice. And you would only know your choices when you sit down and talk to your insurance salesperson. Some choices we have are term life insurance, which is a life insurance that the premium remains level for a specific period of time. Then we have what's called whole life insurance. Whole life insurance is more of a permanent insurance, which helps you through life, through your family burdens. It's there to help you. With the term insurance, it's a period of time and generally is 10 to 20 or 10, 20, or 30 years. At the end of the premium generally increases. So you can set a certain amount from 75,000 up to millions. It just depends on your situation on how much insurance you're able to get. But it's one that works for people who may not have a lot of funds to invest in their insurance. So it's kind of the smaller amount that you put in for your premium, but it has no cash value during the time that you have this insurance. You have no cash value, meaning that you can't borrow any money from it. You can't take anything out of it. It's only there to benefit once you have passed as money that's available for you. And sometimes we think about, if you think about when you had your grandparents and all who had insurance, the insurance man was coming and they put in 5, 10, $15 for insurance. And they did this ever so often. But did they have enough insurance to cover? Most of the time they didn't. That insurance agent didn't give them enough information. The Our older people didn't know what it was. They just knew they had some insurance. And most of the time we didn't even know where the policies were once they passed. This is times that have changed where you put in, we make sure when you talk to the salesperson that you put in enough information so that you get the right fit. With term insurance, perhaps this is a great option that is for more limited budgets. You often pay the lower premium with the amount of money. So say that you live past those 10 years, then you can still have the premium, but it's more that the amount you have to pay in is going to go up. It goes up as you get older. So you can add to it, but you pay in more money as you go through the process. Then we have what's called whole life. The whole life insurance is different. You are insured throughout your lifetime or until the policy matures, as long as you continue to pay your premium per term of the contract. And those premiums will stay as long as the premium policy is enforced. But with that, as you pay in the money, it accumulates what's called cash value. With that, say you have a car needs working on, and it's more money than you have. You can go and borrow money on that whole life insurance policy where you pay yourself back. But for some reason, you can't pay yourself back and you pass away before the loan is paid back. Then what happens is the amount of the loan will be taken out of the money surrendered before it's paid out to your loved ones. But the other thing about whole life is I say to most people, I'm a single parent and I had to raise three children. So putting them in a life insurance when they were small made it wonderful because once they got older, I was able to take money from those insurance policies and help to pay for college. You might say, well, my children may not go to college. Whatever the case may be, it's not any limit to what you use the money for. It's your money, it's your cash value. So you're able to cash in that amount and use it for whatever it is you need to do. So it's very important that we get insurance for everyone in our family to help us survive the financial burdens of life because we never know what life will bring to us. But we have choices, we have things that can help us. And the other thing about the insurance is it's not set in stone. You may have gotten insurance and then 5 years later, something in your household changes. You can go in with your adjuster, you can look at what has changed, and you can make adjustments to your insurance. So it's all about planning with your sales adjuster to make sure that it's fitting your needs. That is the importance of life insurance. But we also have another area of life insurance where sometimes you might say, well, I have a pre existing condition. Can I get life insurance? Yes, you can. But with that insurance, there's a binder of 2 years where when you get that insurance, they will look at what your issue is. They will put you in the insurance, but they will not pay anything out on the insurance if you pass within those 2 years. But if you pass within those 2 years, whatever money you have put in it, most of the time it may be paid back. It's not 100% sure, so I can't say 100%, but most of the time, the money put in within those 2 years, if you pass, is given back. But if you live past those 2 years, then you start getting the actual life insurance that can be paid upon death. So you still have choices to do to make sure that you are taking care of your financial obligations through life and you have something to leave for your family to do. So, with that said, um, again, let me recap. Term insurance is the insurance that is not permanent, but it's the cheaper insurance that you're able to get, but it's only paid upon death. And you have different times, different terms that you can get 10 years, 20 years, or 30 years. The premium will go up if you live past the term of the insurance. Whole life, whole life is permanent insurance, that has a cash value. So as you put money in, it's sort of like a savings account. You can borrow on that money. If you don't pay it back, the money will be taken upon the death of you before this life insurance amount is paid out. They will take out what's owed. So that's life insurance, the importance of it. Karen, I'm sorry, I can't hear you.
Oh, sorry about that. I'm so glad that you did such an excellent job on the importance of life insurance, and I love that you did the recap. So, just so that I'm clear, and my audience knows that I am a two-time cancer survivor, and that I would have to take advantage of one of those types of policies where there's a 2-year window for them to monitor to ensure that I haven't passed during that time. And I know that a lot of my audience is also in that boat, but it's still very important for us to have life insurance because, like you said, we want to
Yes,
be able to leave a legacy or leave some benefit to our family.
yes. So it's very important that, and I say to you, congratulations on your survival of cancer. But yes, it's very important to, no matter who you are or what you're going through, to have some type of life insurance. And so again, if you go in, get the binder written for the 2 years, and like I said, once you survive those 2 years, then you have something to leave for your family.
Awesome. Thank you so much for the information and thank you so much for participating in the summit. I look forward to working with you again in the future.
Thank you for the invite. I truly enjoy it. And also to let people know to reach me, you can reach me by phone. If it's okay with you, Karen, to give a phone number.
Of
It's
course.
281-686 1129. Again, 281-686 1129. Or if you would rather send an email, nsprice1@gmail.com. So if you have any questions, you may not be quite ready to do your insurance, but we can sit down and we can have a conversation about you and your family, and then we can decide on if you need insurance. You might say, well, I have insurance on my job already. I have this type of insurance, this and that. But it's still better to sit down and have a conversation to make sure that you have enough insurance, because you always want to make sure you have enough, that especially if you have children, to make sure that they're able to take care of you as far as in your passing, also to take care of any other bills, and still for them to be able to survive after you. So it's very important to have
Awesome.
life insurance. And again, like I said, your financial burdens, if we need the cash value, we never know what's happening in life. So to have something to go back and borrow against, because some of us are not able to go to the banks because we may not always have the collateral that's needed. But with your life insurance, you have the cash value that you're able to borrow on without any collateral. That's your money, that's your savings.
Awesome. Thank you so much for that added information. It's one of those things where, especially during this time of being in the middle of a pandemic, that we definitely
Yes.
need to stress the importance of life insurance. So, thank you again. And your information is actually up on the website, so that way they can also connect with
Okay.
you through the Rehab Your Life virtual summit website as well. So, thank you, Miss Natalie. Have a great rest of your day.
Thank you, Karen. You too.
Bye bye.
Bye bye.